First, let's pay homage to the lineage gurus. Homage to the Venerable Monk Liao Ming. Homage to Master Sakya Zengkong. Homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa. And homage to Master Dubden Dorji. Homage to the three jewels of the altar. Homage to the main deity of our practice today, the greatly loving and compassionate Avalokitesvara Bodhisattvas and her myriad emanations. And homage to the Venerable Dhashi Lhamo, and homage to the 18 Maha Padma Kumaras. 师母、丹真家族、图登西蒂、图登卡玛 all Dharma masters, Dharma lecturers, Dharma teachers, Dharma instructors, Dharma teaching assistants, temple and center directors, and all disciples present here, online, over the internet, and all of our guests. Good afternoon, everyone. How do you do? Powerful, powerful, strike it rich, powerful. Today, it's very rare that when I entered into the ceremonial place, that for Ching and Andy let my granddaughter hold her hand entering into the ceremonial hall. And you may find it curious. She's 3. So I let her come with me into the ceremonial hall. And then, when we lit the incense to pray to the altar, she climbed onto this altar, crawling all over, actually walking all over. And you may not know who that little girl was, and some people knew. She's my youngest granddaughter by the family name Lu. She's called Lu Yin. And a little girl does not know the importance or the sacredness of the altar. But she's very close to our main deity today, Kuan Yin Avalokitesvara. She is one of the 2 attendants next to Avalokitesvara. One is San Chai and one is Liang Ni. San Chai means the good supremely talented and a good girl. So that's a very nice surprise. She doesn't usually let me hold her hand, and I could not hold her hand. But today, she did let me hold her hand, walk all the way from outside to here. I was going to ask her to sit next to me. That would be rare, but she's very close to Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. She's the emanation of young me, the little girl, the good girl, the close attendant to Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. So that's the first time. Usually, she doesn't want me to hold her hand or to carry her. So today is very special. So she's just showing it to everybody today. Today, in the Dharma transmission, the most important is the secret practice of Dhashi Lhamo's sudden wealth, or strike it rich. I will only talk about it once here. So remember it very clearly. You come here today is to strike it rich, to get rich quickly. Powerful. What does powerful mean? Suddenly you become very wealthy. Like Grandmaster, I gradually becoming rich. From having nothing to have something, slowly, gradually, bit by bit. But sudden wealth is all of a sudden like a big waterfall. And then you have everything. Everything. Only that would be called sudden wealth. Great wealth, sudden great wealth. It doesn't matter how you want to get rich. First, you must have merit and honor, noble virtues. So if you don't have the merit and virtues, how can you have wealth? So first, you must have your own merits and blessings. Where do those come from? From the Vajra of great fortune, and that's Grandmaster. First, we have the Vajra of great fortune. Only by having the great fortune, and then due to Dhashi Lhamo, you can gain sudden great wealth. Because Dhashi Lhamo is all about sudden wealth. The mantra so the mantra includes the Guru mantra and Dhashi Lhamo mantra, both chanted together. That's the first key formula. If you only chant Om Guru Lien San Siddhi Hom, you will receive blessings. And additionally, you chant Om Mamo Namo Tong Tong Cha Cha Soha, combine both of them. That would be sudden great wealth. So you have both blessings and wealth. Without blessings, without merits, you will not be able to receive sudden great wealth. That's the first key formula or fifth instruction. So please all remember, there is a verse. I have chanted it for you before. Dhashi Lhamos in the 10 directions. Devas, Nagas, and the 8 classes of beings, please grant me great abundance to win the first grand prize. Special prize. That's the verse. And when you chant the mantra, which direction should you face? Not your altar. When you chant the mantra, because Dhashi Lhamo resides in the north, so you should face the north when you chant. But if you turn your back toward her, that would be wrong. So we can also say tantric well deities mostly reside in the north. So your face should face the north and chant 2 mantras at least 10,000 times, 100,000 times, that's mediocre, and 500,000 times, that would be superior. So at least you should chant at least 10,000 times, or 100,000 times, or 500,000 times, or more. After chanting the mantra, you should start buying the lottery tickets. Now you should start taking action. Remember the tantric rules. Wearing blue is to subjugate or subdue. Wearing red clothes is for magnetization or love and respect. Wearing white clothes is for purification or pacification of calamities, and wearing yellow is for enrichment. So to increase your wealth and blessings, the day you buy lottery tickets, you have to wear yellow. And let me know the most important secret key formula. Your right hand should write the character zong in Chinese character zong, which is middle, like China, the first character of China. And on the left hand, you have to write the 6th syllable, Ju. Anyone can write the 6th syllable? You have to remember, you have to write it clearly. The Sanskrit or the Tibetan syllable of Ju on the left and Zong on the right hand. And you need to choose the specific day 2 days per week.
Friday and Saturday.
Oh, only on Fridays and Saturdays.
Friday and Saturday. 星期五跟星期六。
So only on Fridays and Saturdays. Don't go by on other days. Only choose these 2 days in a week, Fridays and Saturdays. And the time
是早上
in the morning
7点到11点，
between 7 to 11 a.m.
7点到11点。
Between
Friday
7 to 11 on Fridays or Saturdays.
to 11。时间选择你穿着的衣服黄色。
So, and you wear yellow,
做准备，
and you have to prepare by chanting the mantra. And then you write those 2 characters on your palms and hold them. And then chu
就是就
on the left palm and zong on the right palm. ju and zong. Now, do you understand? So the key formulas are very simple. Chant at least 500,000 times, 100,000 times, or at least 10,000 times. The mantra, which is the combination of Guru mantra and Dhashi Lhamo mantra, at least 10,000 times. Oh, medium, 100,000, but better, 500,000 times. After you complete it, you start writing here zong on the right palm and ju on the left palm. Ju zong, which means win. And you have to buy the lottery tickets on Fridays and Saturdays between 7 to 11 a.m. Then you will strike it rich. Powerful. Powerful. Okay, dismiss. So those are the key points. Very simple. And you may think, oh, after all that trip, it's so simple like that. But if I didn't tell you, you will never know it. So just a key point. Once exposed, sounds no big deal, but unexposed, nobody would know. So the key point of the world is once revealed, sounds so simple, but without the revelation, we would never think of it. So the syllable of Dhashi Lhamo is ju, and then zong, Zong also mean like hit it. You hit or you win. tiu zong. The character zong can mean many things. And you must chant 2 mantras together. So for the empowerment in a moment, the mantras are chanted together sequentially. And those watching over the internet and all of you here, all of you participating in person have the opportunity to win the first grand prize, the first grand special prize. Those who are not here, you will win second. And those who are not watching, of course, will not win anything. So do you remember? Remember. Don't mix it up. The left hand, and if you flip it around, then you're just drinking. So the right hand, write the Chinese character zong, and here on the left is the 6th syllable of Dhashi Lhamo in Tibetan. And I forgot the most important thing. Oh, and you have to blow your breath on the characters that you wrote on your palms. Without blowing your breath, it would be useless. Then, whatever lottery you pick, you will win. That would be yours. Let me tell you, we have many of us winning lottery prizes. In the past, who won the first grand prize in, I think, Mega Millions. His name was Lian Hua So Mai. Everybody knew him. He was on the television when he won. Then all his friends, relatives, charities all went to his house. So he had no other way to leave the house other than asking the police car to come to the dormitory on the west side of the stream and stayed there for a month. And then they bought a huge mansion between Redmond and Woodinville. Lian Hua So Mai and his wife were janitors. House cleaners. They're cleaning houses. They stayed near North Bend, a tiny house there. And they received sign before winning the lottery. They dreamed of Padma-Kumara, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas appearing, radiating lights upon them. That was the first one in True Buddha School who won the grand prize. And the second one, also first grand prize, that I could not name,
1亿6000万美元，
they got 160 million US dollars.
因为有一种奖还没有公布出来。
160 million US dollars.
还有第3个中奖的，
And the
就
third,
是我们人群当中，
it's right here
还是
among us.
台湾的什么？
They won the Taiwan Power
威力彩，
Power
中台湾的威力彩，
Lottery.
但是不能讲他的名字。
I could not name them, cannot
他告诉我们，
publicize their names.
让师尊知道，
They told us, told Grandmaster, just let Grandmaster and Simu know. Don't let their son know. Because he would spend all the money otherwise.
第3个中奖的，第4个中奖，
And then the fourth one who won
哎，我们
grand prizes. We have many actually.
给电视播报出来，说我没中没中，
Was announced in the news and kept saying, no, no, I did not win.
来一下，看一下师尊吧。
And why don't you come visit Grandmaster at least to thank him in person?
到时候我打电话给
And they put me on the phone with them. How come? I haven't seen you for a long time.
你，家属
And then he just said, oh, thank you for your blessing, Grandmaster.
就是这样子。
That's all. He never showed up
谢谢
again.
师尊加持。
Thank you, Grandmaster, for your blessing. Many of them have won. That these are not small prizes, okay? These are huge grand prizes. Not for like
他们这中多多，
like lottos. Someone from Brunei also.
中多多的，请我吃饭。
They invited me for dinner and give me lots of Taiwan dollars.
他到台湾中了多多，
They won the lotto. Made the dinner offering for us in Taiwan. And
这已
they
经是
give
最少
me,
的，
and I said, oh,
这已经是最少的。
this is too much. And then they said, no, this is not much at all. Before you, there were 2 masters asking for donations already, much more than this. I don't want to embarrass them to say their names.
唐师宗是找他，
That's why we cannot publicize it. Otherwise, many of the masters would be looking for donations from them.
小讲的，那李师兄在不在这里？
Oh, Dharma brother Lee, Henry. There was someone who won many times.
我们站起来。他一共中几次？
How many times did he win,
那个人一共中几次？
that person? Dharma brother Lee in Taiwan
连中了4次了。
won 4 times. Not me, but that Dharma brother. We're both family named Lee. Yes. You were the one who passed the message.
在地当湖
And the first grand special prize of Dhashi Lhamo, there was one in Tibet, a Canadian disciple, and then a cousin, an elder male cousin told the cousin in Tibet in Lhasa, and she prayed to Dhashi Lhamo. Oh, Hanifa.
Oh, 那个表哥现在在场，他有参加法会，今天有来，他当贵宾。
他表哥有来啊？
对，但是他不会讲中文。师尊要看他一下吗？
他会讲中文吗？
不会。
不会，那你讲啊。
他其实也是密教行者，然后他有一个同门介绍很多师尊的佛法给他，所以他也是师尊的很尊敬的跟随者，所以他学了师尊很多法。那他知道他的表妹因为离婚之后有一些经济的困难，就教他的表妹修这个扎基拉木法。他只是住在大概10分钟走路的地方，扎基寺拉萨的扎基寺10分钟，所以他就走路过去就拜拜，带着一大桶一大桶的那个酒，就按照师尊的方法拜了，他就中了第1大奖，然后还中了1次，还有第2次还中了好像1栋还是2栋房子，呀，感谢师尊，所以他今天表哥来了，
保护了，
保护，谢谢师尊。
他现在报复了吗？
报复了，
报复，报复，报复！我告诉你哦，不只是他的家就住在扎基市，走路只要10分钟。是藏人，是西藏人，他
So she lived about 10 minutes walk from the Dhaji monastery in Lhasa, and then she prayed to Dhaji Lhamo according to my method, and then she won, and she got houses too. She can buy a house, 2 houses.
是真的啊！我告诉你大家哦。
It's true. It really happens. So 就中 and you have to blow your breath. So write the 2 characters and at least chant 10,000 times or 100,000 times or 500,000 times is even better. Face the north, wear yellow clothes. Write the 2 characters, blow your breath on them. And
morning.
Now you understand, and choose Friday, Saturday, 7 to 11 a.m. Powerful! Strike it rich! But if you're only watching online, it's not counted. If you have the sincerity, why don't you kneel down now and pray with sincerity to Dhashi Lhamo? So, Sister Yidam, for sudden wealth. No other wealth deities for sudden great wealth. She is the most famous. So in True Buddha School at the Rainbow Temple, we will consecrate the Dhashi Temple, Dhashi Shrine tomorrow at noon. And nowadays, all the temples and centers already enshrine Dhashi Lhamo. Therefore, Dhashi Lhamo, in the 10 directions, the Devas, Nagas, and the 8 classes of beings, please grant me great abundance and wealth, and let me win the grand special prize. And this time, I have spoken on the Dharma throne. Whether I would be able to come presiding over the Dhashi Lhamo grand ceremony. It was difficult to know then because I knew there would be a calamity happening on me as well as in the world. That's why on the Dharma throne I did say if everything went well, then I would preside over this ceremony. And on the first day of the first month, the Chinese New Year of 2026, I had the surgery in the hospital. And I had 2 surgeries. And I thought, oh, the grand ceremony is coming up soon. I don't know. I told my attendants, Master Lien Qi and Master Lien Yi. I don't know if I would be able to attend. So now it's exactly 4 weeks after I left the hospital, from the day I left the hospital. I don't know if I would recover enough by then. And Master Lien Qi said, oh, it's really hard to know. Because you have 2 surgeries, you had 2 surgeries. Would it be possible? So I consulted Golden Mother, and Golden Mother said, sure. So after recuperating for 2 weeks, I told Golden Mother, I'm going to Seattle Temple and Rainbow Temple to attend the ceremonies and assemblies. He said, okay, and she said, sure. With 3 requirements. She said, it's okay for you to give crown blessing. You can give consultation, and you can paint. These 3 are fine, but 1 is you should not go out, do more than those. So I listened. I've never been anywhere else. I stayed at the temple, taking a rest. So today I'm seated here, being able to share the secret practice to gain sudden wealth. It's due to Golden Mother. And with the help of Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. Amitabha Buddha appeared for me to see. And Vajrasattva and Manjushri Bodhisattva and Amitabha Buddha, the three of them, gave me blessings and empowered me. Amitabha Buddha at the top, Manjushri to my left, to my right, and Vajrasattva to my left. The three of them give me blessings, empowerments, so that I have this power to be seated here shouting loudly, Bao Fu, Bao Fu, Bao Fu. I have a device here to check my heartbeats. And here on my left arm, a device to check the blood sugar. So I have many devices on me. Yet I'm still here conducting the ceremony. So only recuperating for 2 weeks, and then I started to work again at the temples. If everything went well, I would conduct the ceremony. One other point that I have spoken a long time ago, in the year 2026 there would be wars, and big wars indeed. I told Master Lien Sung that night, he came to visit me, there would be wars. And it would affect flights, air flights, and airfares, expensive airfares. Where's Master Lien Sung? Grandmaster said that this year there would be wars. And Grandmaster was going to receive our interviews before the lunar year, but because it's not a good prospect, and this character would be quite depressing, so Grandmaster declined the interview. But due to the requests, we did very short interviews to answer the questions. The other night you came to ask me, and I told you there would be wars. And it started that night. Oh, we spoke in the morning, and then at night it began. We were shocked. So they started the war. I was afraid it would affect people coming, people flying in, and then they have to pay more. Prices increase. Price increases. It's really quite amazing that you all can come. Thank you. So the illness calamity this time that I experienced I also want to thank everybody. Many of you prayed to Golden Mother, to lit blessing lights, to pray, to do ceremonies, to chant sutras, mantras, and to pray. Many of you. That's why I'm still seated here now. If I had gone, then there would be nothing left. That's how human life is. That's why everything is fine. Nothing is a big deal. It's okay. Once a person dies, everything about them is empty, gone. Name, fame, honor, nobility, money, wealth, houses, cars, or 30-carat diamond. A million rubelite. 30-carat diamond. This is $1 million US dollars worth. And this is $8 million worth. But they are not yours. I don't know who will have them in the future. They would belong to others. So, fame and recognitions, who cares? They're all gone. Or reputation or prestige, all gone too. Once you die, who cares? All gone. Doesn't matter what temples you're associated with. All that's left is just that box in the columbarium. That's your own space. So at that time, whether I will continue giving Dharma teaching, it's uncertain. That's how human life is, just a dream, an illusion. However, we still need to have wealth. We have sudden great wealth suddenly. At least you would enjoy for a little bit. And thank you everyone for your support and participation. And thank you for granting your blessings. My life is what you prayed for. That's why my life is granted by you. So I should return it to all of you. So before transmitting the secret practice for obtaining sudden great wealth, already many people won lotteries or became rich. Now, after exposing the secret, there would be even more. That would be incredible. So those who come today are truly fortunate. On the sick bed, I have contemplated a lot. Everything is empty. I have been reincarnated many lifetimes. Those who belonged to me in the past were all gone. During the King Mu of the Zhou dynasty of China, King Mu of Zhou dynasty, I had a concubine called Seng Fei, and she's right here now. And during the King Jing of the Han dynasty, my concubine is also here. My concubine from back then is also here now. I have many more secrets. But I don't like wars, because wars kill people. Now, in this era of this life, my ancestors came from Huanyang, Hebei, in Yuzhou. I heard it's in the area of Hebei, Baoding, called Yuzhou in the ancient time. And the name has changed many times, back then called Huanyang. So they left the area and came to the Fujian province, also called Huanyang. My great-grandfather, called Lu Dejie, moved from Huanyang to Kinmen in Taiwan, to Pengzhu. And then one family line, Lu Qiao, stayed there. And then the other clan, my grandfather, went to Jiayi, Taiwan. And I was born in Jiayi, Taiwan. His name was Lu Chang. So I'm the 4th generation in Taiwan. So my ancestors came from Fuzhou, Huanyang, Hebei, to Huanyang, Fujian, to Huanyang, Penghu, to Taiwan, Fenghu, Taiwan, Huanyang. So in my ancestry tree, it's called Huanyang. So that's why I don't want any wars between Taiwan and China. Not in the strait of Taiwan, between China and Taiwan. I don't like wars. But both sides should talk, discuss, communicate. and to have to guarantee the safety of lives and wealth. So to have peace in unity, that would be most important. Peaceful unity by guaranteeing the safety of lives and wealth, and to have peaceful unity between the two sides. People should talk. I have said this when I was in Taiwan too. Do you remember? At the Taipei Arena ceremony, I said the same thing. So when the two sides reach a good compromise, we should reach a peaceful unity. No wars, no wars. Nobody should die. Nobody should lose any money. Because most importantly in Buddhism, we do not kill. Once you kill, there would be many people die. When there is a war, many people will die. But we do not want any killings. Without any killings, then we can reach unity in peace, and lives and wealth are guaranteed. And nobody loses anything. Everything would be perfect. That would be the best way. That's my own ideal, my personal ideal. Because Buddhism does not allow killings, and wars kill many people. We don't want anybody to be sacrificed. Neither sides. Let's talk and reach a good result. See, we say right. Because if you have wars, either those die or those die. The killings here or killings there. Why? That's karma. So, unity in peace. Everybody treat each other like brothers. Because we were all brothers and sisters to start with. That's why my ancestors came from Huanyang Yuzhou, Hebei province in China, and Huanyang in Qianzhou, and Huanyang in Penghu, and then to Taiwan. We are all the Huanyang clan, so we also have Chinese ancestry. We are all the same. That's how it should be. Then the Baofu can have support then you would be rich forever. So once you become really rich, you should not have any wars. So wealth without wars, then you will have the wealth forever. Right? Right. Right? The Cantonese would always laugh when they hear "tium tiu." I mean, that's Taiwanese, but it means something else in Cantonese. Oh, let me share some jokes. Xiao An was going for fortune telling by touching the bones. After a long time, they were very quiet. So, what did you read? Oh, it's very rare. I've been fortune telling for so long. This is rare to encounter someone like you. And Xiao An was really worried. What happens? Tell me quick. And then the great master just shook his head. He could not feel any bones in his body because he's covered in all flesh. So fortune telling by feeling the bones. We dined with the schoolmate from high school, and one classmate said that the younger sister of the wife was always holding the hand and changing clothes right in front of him as if nothing happens. And we thought he's just boasting. And then one day I visited his house and I thought, I want to see that little sister. And sure enough, he did not lie. And we were all shocked. The little girl was only 5. The little sister was only 5. One time, about to move our house, and the moving company won $6,000. And the friend said, that's too expensive. And let's not hire the moving company, let's have everybody help. And then I treat them to dinner, and I spent $10,000 instead. It's even more expensive. Let me tell all the men, don't buy the face mask. That's too expensive. Because the true benefit of a face mask is that, don't think that face masks are too expensive, because it can give you quiet time for at least 30 minutes. So, any other opinions?
没有意见。
哦，Oh, the song that we sang the other day was really nice. Let's sing together.
我愿今世和你相遇，遇见你和你的寂寞，遇见你和你的美丽。我在春天许了个愿，我愿今世和你相遇，遇见你和你的相识，遇见你和你在最美花剧。纵然我们从未相识，我自己改的词啊。纵然我
I changed the lyrics.
我一眼就认出你，因为前世我们你在梦中，你就在梦中。谁能忍受漫长的季，幸亏世上有你的爱，幸亏世上有你的爱。这首歌，我是在病中的时候。
I learned this song when I was sick. I sang for Golden Mother. I sang for Dhashi Lhamo. I sang for everyone.
我愿和今世和你再见，遇见你和你的寂寞，遇见你和你的美丽。我在今天许了个愿，我愿和你再见，遇见你和你的相识，遇见你在最美花剧。好，谢谢大家。
Thank you, everyone.